So they're having an argument
Yes, Lord.
with Jesus' boys, and Jesus says, what's this argument about? Had to be about some theology.
Yes.
Had to be about some fancy words.
My Jesus.
Had to be about them acting like they knew what heaven and the Father really was like. But Jesus takes them to task.
My Jesus.
But listen, all of a sudden, they ain't got nothing to say. They keep their mouth shut. And the disciples ain't got nothing to say either. They keep theirs shut. But somebody in the crowd is always somebody. God always got somebody who's going to say something. Amen? Whether they're supposed to or not. Nobody answers till somebody in the crowd volunteers to speak. That's verse 17. And one of the crowd answered him. We don't know we don't know why the scribes didn't answer. Put them on the spot too. Because they had so much to say before you got here. Oh, we don't know why they didn't answer. But more importantly, they were embarrassed and they were humble. And your disciples were being mocked and scorned. They kept their mouths shut. Not only had they lost the argument theologically, but they definitely lost the argument in terms of the power that they should have been able to demonstrate. We ought to be able to demonstrate a lot more power than we often do. So this man speaks up.
Oh, thank you, Jesus.
And he tells his story. And he falls on his knee. And he brings his burden to the Lord.
Oh, Jesus.
And he says, Teacher, as well as Lord, I brought you my son, possessed with a spirit which makes him mute. And he tells his story. And Jesus listens to the story. And you got to understand, his son probably was close to death. Because all his life, his brain was being scrambled. His body was being abused. And there was nothing or nobody, and certainly not the theology of the scribes, the Sadducees, and the Pharisees, and the priests that could do anything about it. The demon did whatever he wanted to do. And there's been some challenges and issues in your life that have been plaguing you since you can remember. It's just been having its way with you. It had its way with you before you got saved, and it's been tormenting you even since you've been saved. But I'm telling you, your situation is not impossible. I'm telling you, it's time to draw the line in the sand.